Hold on, hold on. Pause that intro. Sorry, wrong intro, folks. Here we go.
Ah! Oh my God! Santa here? I know him.
Well, nothing. We're going to give them away free. Oh, that's fantastic. How do you turn your face so red so fast?
Portray! Where's your Christmas spirit? That's better.
So, if you believe in Father Christmas, children, like your Uncle Billy does...
You guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
Yeah, did you get everything you wanted?
Almost.
Almost, huh? Well, that's...
God save my little broken body. Missed.
Kids today, so desensitized by movies and television.
Where's the Tylenol?
All right, we are back with another D&D movie time. And today we are going to be reviewing the current final volume of this franchise.
Look who's talking now. Slash, look who's talking free.
Yep. However, I don't think this one has Roseanne Barr or Bruce Willis as voices. Instead, we're going to have Danny DeVito and Dianne Keaton. I don't know if there's anything you know Dianne Keaton from, but there's a few movies you should recognize Danny DeVito from.
I mean, they kind of got a good reason because they're growing up to where they can actually speak, but since it's like, well, they can talk in their own minds, they still need actors. And the other actors that they used to play them probably either retired or quitted.
No.
Or got fired.
But it's just because the kids are getting to the point where they can speak on their own.
Yeah.
So they don't need the inner voice monologues anymore. No more inner voices for the kids. What are your thoughts, by the way, on James, the dad? Sit up. What are your thoughts on James? John Travolta's character.
I think he's kind of fun, but Mikey's more better.
I was just talking about the adults. What about the mom, Kirstie Alley?
I want it to be my mom.
You know what's funny is she kind of looked like, I imagine that's what your grandma used to look like when she was much younger, and could have looked like if she didn't get overweight like Daddy and let herself go. I feel like that's what my mom would have looked like. Not talking about the one you know, I'm talking about the one you don't know, the one that passed away. My biological mother.
Okay.
You never met her. But when you look at Kirstie Alley, that's kind of what she looked like. Except she was bigger. But anyways, so yep, we're going to be following some new characters this time. I can't remember if Cora's already spoiled it or not. But yeah, This is another one that I used to see on TV a lot. And it's kind of like, in my opinion, I felt like they tried to go the Lady and the Tramp route with this movie. So technically, this is kind of the very first version, live action version of the cartoon of Lady and the Tramp. And I don't remember if Disney's actually made a live action Lady and the Tramp movie, but they really won't need to because this movie already exists, and that's basically what this is.
Yeah, but wouldn't it have to be made by Disney for it to be able to
Disney won't be able to do better than this. But, alright, we're going to go ahead, get into the movie, and we will see you guys after we're finished.
Bye!
This holiday season, things are not too merry for America's favorite family.
Hello, honey. Let's go today. That's festive.
Mom's out of sorts. Dad's overworked.
I'm in London. I'm in San Francisco. We're in Dallas.
And the kids
We've been through this 100 times.
just aren't in the spirit.
Christmas. Thanks. Wasn't there ever anything in the world that you wanted more than anything? Okay.
Now, the family that has everyone talking is going to the dogs.
I've got papers. Who cares? I go on papers.
Move it.
Move on this. Keith, get me out of here.
Look who's talking now.
Nice cushy thing to sleep on. A little lumpy. Maybe I'll just dig the crap out of the room. Samantha has brought us a big surprise.
Sweet.
What do you say you and me go play Bury the Bone? Mongrel. Bitch. No, we have 2 dogs. How happy it makes them. This is my stinky brother, Mikey. Cute to pet dogs. Here's the holiday spirit.
TriStar Pictures presents
What, no bubbles? Take it away.
Sheesh. John Travolta.
Who cares if we can sit down? I can sit down. Or if we can beg.
Beg's easy, Kirstie Alley.
Sam doesn't want you to be mad again. Who are you, his mother? I'm a Vulcan. She's like a little death grip. I got it.
Danny DeVito as the voice of Rocks.
A little high-strung, aren't we, Daffy? Your mom knew your cousin a little too well, didn't she?
And Dianne Keaton as the voice of Daphne.
I hate this haircut. My butt is freezing.
Look who's talking now.
What are you gonna name him, Mike? Uncle Rocks. Yes, we left all over the back seat. Yeah, sorry about that.
Alright, so we just finished Look Who's Talking Now. What's this movie about, Cora?
So, we basically take a break from the kids, and we see 2 dogs get in multiple dogs. And here's a fun fact that my dad played me in the movie. Dogs are different from humans, besides their body and their act. Instead of having like one baby, they like have multiple.
Okay. What's the story about?
Okay. So basically, the baby dogs go into a box, and now basically they're going to get adopted. And then the last one, which turns out to be our main dog.
What's his name?
No, he doesn't have a name yet.
But what's his name through the movie?
Rocks.
So Rocks, did he get adopted?
Yes and no. Because when we first saw him, he was a pup. Now he's basically growing up.
Yeah.
Then he gets taken in captivity, whatever that is. Pet, hoodle, whatever.
Well, first he gets adopted, then he becomes a stray because he runs away right after being picked up.
Yeah, because...
And he spends several months being a stray, and then he gets picked up by the pound. And then the pound's going to put him down, but what happens?
He runs away from a leash. He runs away from his leash due to a phenomenal smell, and he went straight to
Mikey, who he's already met before when he was in the box.
So basically, he gets adopted, but then a little too surprised in case if you have never seen this movie. And that's kind of confusing because why would you see this and not watch the movie? They get another dog on accident.
Daphne.
One poor and one rich.
Yep, just like in Lady and the Tramp.
But if there were to be a Robin Hood, I bet she'll get robbed and then he'll get all the money.
Okay, well that has nothing to do with Lady and the
I know,
Tramp.
I'm just saying, if there was a Robin Hood.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Robin Hood has nothing to do with this. You've never seen Lady and the Tramp, have you?
Never in my entire life.
Well, I guess we'll have to add that to the list of things you need to watch. You'll like it. It's all about dogs. Anyways, sit up. So, what else is going on in the movie?
Basically, probably take too long to explain. So, basically, parents have a fight. They have a fight.
Because James has a new job and he's working all the time. And the mom thinks that James's boss has a crush on him. Right? And what's coming up? Why did we have the Christmas intro at the beginning of this video?
It's Christmas Eve!
Well, it's getting to be Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
She gets a job as one of Santa's little helpers.
Yeah, and I'm not sure when my dad's putting up this video, but it is not even near Christmas.
No. But this is kind of a Christmas movie. It had lots of Christmas songs. Lots of Christmas themes.
It might have Christmas music, it might have Christmas, it might have Christmas decorations, it might have Christmas, jobs.
It had Santa.
It might have Santa, but that does not mean it's a Christmas movie.
I mean, we should have watched this in November for our almost Christmas movies. But, anyways. So, what happens then? Near the end of the movie.
Everyone's happy. Everyone's happy.
What movie did you watch? James gets tricked by his boss to go to a cabin in the woods. And she's trying to trap him into an affair. And the mom, Molly, she's getting concerned because she can't reach him on Christmas Eve and he's supposed to be home. And they take off to go look for him. And then what happens? Cora, what happens?
They get attacked by... They quack. They get attacked by wolves.
How do they get away from the wolf?
Rocks.
Rocks. And then they go look. Then what do they do?
One dog went for help, which that was in Rocks, and Rocks went go ahead and get the dad, or I forgot his name.
James.
James.
Daphne went for help. Rocks went for James.
Well, for a minute there I thought, but what do you mean James went for Rocks? Rocks went for James.
That's what I said. Anyways, does Daphne find help?
Mm-hmm. She's kind of early and Rocks is late.
And does Rocks find James?
Yes, he does.
And what does he do to help James get away from the boss?
You know where this is going, right?
Yeah, so say it.
Rocks pees on her shoe. And she was fairly rich, so I bet that cost us $1 billion.
It doesn't cost $1 billion.
$100.
Okay, Dr. Evil.
Hey!
Just wait till we get to Awesome Powers. You're gonna love it. Anyways, moving on. So the family's finally reunited and everybody's happy. But wait, we almost forgot something. Didn't you say there was a scene that almost made you cry?
I'm not.
Just say it.
I thought Rocks died because
The wolves came back in numbers.
as the entire pack.
Yep. I'm kind of glad you know that they're supposed to be called a pack.
That is my knowledge.
Anyways,
So I pretty much thought, since he's basically already
how
damaged.
did Rocks fight off a whole pack of wolves?
I was kind of emotional during that moment.
The beeper went off when one had tried to attack James. And it got the beeper instead of him, and it spooked them, and they all ran away.
Yeah, so like, for me, my heart was literally not just broken, but it was crying. I was literally having emotional damage during that.
Okay.
What?
Anyhow.
I'm an animal person.
So that is Look Who's Talking Now.
They need to come with another one.
Like I told you before, if they do, sadly, if they were to make a new series with like the kids growing up, having kids of their own, sadly Kirstie Alley would not be in it. Because that actress passed away in 2022.
Yeah, that's really old.
She died like almost 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
So, unfortunately, she wouldn't be in it, but we could still have, like, James, and we could have a grown-up Mikey and a grown-up Julie, and, they could reference the mother. Like, oh, she'd have been so proud of us, She's looking down, watching over us, And maybe one of them names their kid Molly. If one of them has a girl, names the kid Molly after the mother. So. But alright. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, and I really hope you guys really don't skip this ad. Please check out my ad. Check out my book series. I think you will love it. It's a perfect fantasy series if you like books like Harry Potter and stuff. I can't recommend this enough. Every day I'm getting more and more people interested in it. So if you're one of those people that had wished, man, I wish I could have been into Harry Potter when it first came out, before it became popular. This is your chance to possibly get in on the ground floor before this series really takes off. So like I said, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will give our final scores.
Bye.
For thousands of years, the world has been protected by the Guardian of Light, or as he is more commonly known, Santa Claus. Over the centuries, factors such as fear and prejudice, greed and jealousy, misunderstandings, betrayal and war have segregated most humans from the magical world of elves, fairies, wizards, and the like. This has resulted in many misconceptions and generalizations of the true nature of Santa and his world.
This 6-book series by Sean Connaughton begins as the current of a long series of guardians is murdered by a group of monstrous enemies recently escaped from an enchanted South Pole prison. These creatures are loyal to the darkness, an evil force determined to exterminate the light in order to enslave all creatures of the world.
Shane Connor, an average young man, suddenly finds himself being trained as the new guardian. As he adapts to his new life among fantastic creatures, he goes on an adventurous quest with a legendary wizard for the ultimate weapon to use against the darkness, and faces murderous enemies like Rasputin, Morgana Le Fay, Krampus, and many more.
Along with his best friend Joe Gomez, Shane encounters politics, history, mysterious murders, new loves, his own hidden past, and racial dynamics among the fantasy races that turn out to be all too real. Their adventures reveal the true nature of the world and challenge the current state of how all races interact.
This series expertly melds myths, legends, history, faiths, folklore, and secret societies into a fascinating, cohesive, comprehensive world of wonder and magic.
From Atlantis to Olympus, from Hades to the moon, and from broomstick races to Christmas deadlines, join the new Santa Claus on his amazing journey. But beware, will Shane's quest achieve his ultimate goal of destroying the darkness and preserving the light of the world? Or is he actually playing right into a plot by dark forces that will result in his, and our, ultimate doom?
So make your list and check it twice for the Guardian of Light book series. Download your audiobook or ebook today from Audible, Amazon, or iTunes.
All right, we are back. And Cora, look who's talking now. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this movie?
9 out of 10.
Wow, that's the first time you've gone down on any of them. Why a 9 out of 10?
And was pretty emotional.
So because it was more emotional instead of funny,
At least at the end.
goes down.
Only at the end.
Okay.
It made me emotional.
Who was your favorite character in this one?
Rocks.
Rocks. Do you recognize the guy's voice from anything you've seen? Danny DeVito? I don't know if you've seen anything with him for the channel yet, but I think you've seen some of the movies he's been in. If not, you definitely are going to be seeing one soon. Any favorite scenes in this movie?
All of them except the end.
So no scene was absolutely your favorite?
Probably like when the poodle somehow liked mud.
Yeah.
Like in my mind I was like, for a fancy dog, you're now acting like rocks and stepping out your little shiny paws in the little dirty mud.
Yeah. Alright, well, moving on to my score. On a scale of 1 to 10, you know what? This series is actually pretty consistent for me. So, I'm going to give this one, again, a 9 out of 10. It doesn't lose any of the quality of humor. Everybody works great together, even though we didn't have Bruce Willis in this one. We didn't get Roseanne coming back.
What's with you and Roseanne and Bruce Willis?
They were the voices of the children from the previous movies. Bruce Willis was the voice of Mikey, and Roseanne was the voice of Julie from the second one. And they didn't return for this one. So it was all on the kids just being the kids. But these kids did a pretty good job. you know, and it kept the humor with the dogs pretty consistent as what we've come to expect. So that's why I say, I mean, this is actually an interesting series to stay at a steady pace, a steady line, without losing anything. Because most sequels, they degrade over, you know, each one that comes out is not as good as the previous. But I'd say all three of these are right on par. So, alright, that is going to go ahead and end this review. We hope you have enjoyed this, and we will see you all in the next video.
Bye.